Hey YouTube, Aiden / Burger Bob, whatever you want to call me. Today I'm here with a interesting video. So I made a video recently that you saw. My trombone does not have a silver bell in it. This is true. This is a lacquered yellow brass bell. The silver bell is just a yellow brass bell with a silver plate. That's beside the point. It's silver, right? So yeah, I'm using this now. And some of you guys were like, "Hey, is that off of the horn you just showed on the channel and stuff?" I'm like, "Nope. This is another one I just got from a friend and had it mounted on my instrument. It was just a bell by itself, no accompanying instrument." So today, I'm going to make a video comparing these two bells on this instrument. They both still fit. I still have the mountings on this, so I can still do both. And I'm going to play a bunch of kind of simple stuff so you can kind of hear the differences, if there are any, to your guys' ears. And I'll keep my thoughts to myself until the very end of the video. So, here goes. I'm comparing two Corporation Bach bells. One is silver, one is not. So really quick on the methodology of this test/experiment. Obviously this is not impartial. This is not going to be perfect. Hey neighbor. I am not a perfect player. These instruments are not perfect. They're not obviously way different in any way. A lot of things are going to depend on how I play when I do the test itself. But I'm going to stand in the same place, which is right about here for every test. I have the microphone the same distance away every time. I have all the levels the same. And of course the audio is all going through this. It's not going through that. So the audio is also going to depend on how the microphone sounds, how the, you can't see it, but there's the thing I have the microphone plugged into, how that sounds, how Audacity sounds, stuff like that. So hopefully the differences are localized to both my chops and the bell. Otherwise, I'm using the same slide, I'm using the same mouthpiece, I'm using the same valve set. I just cleaned and lubed the slide, I just lubed the valves. So everything should be in pretty much, 95% condition. I just warmed up for a good amount of time, so this shouldn't be a video of me warming up on one bell and then testing the other one against that. So there you go, there's the methodology. So, there it is. The test is complete. I played both bells, played pretty much the same thing, and looking at my recordings, which you can kind of see on the screen, I took about the same time to do both. I do have a couple of caveats. I did actually warm up while I was playing this a little bit. You can tell at the beginning when the slurs, I kind of double buzz on the third partial notes. So that is me to blame. I could do another take, but I feel like I'd actually be getting maybe more tired over the run. And I'm not really that worried about it. This is not a scientific test. So that's number one. I did warm up just a little bit while I was playing this. So there's that. I felt a little better in general, chop-wise, when I was playing the silver bell. Secondly, my thoughts on these two bells. One is, playing this, I was like, wow, that bell's actually pretty good, you know? From what I remember. I've just played this by itself for like the last couple weeks. Last week? Maybe it's just been a week. So it's kind of hard to remember what this feels like, what the other bell feels like. All in all, I think this is a better bell. I definitely sounded more secure on that bell, especially at the beginning of the recording on that one, because I was more warmed up, and I'm still pretty used to playing on that bell. But as I got into the dynamics, especially the dynamics, I could feel the horn kind of going, I don't want to play this loud. And one of the biggest problems I had on this bell is that playing really loud wasn't, how do I say this? It wasn't as efficient as I would like. I would feel like I was just really putting all of my energy into the horn, and people in front of the ensemble, if I was in an orchestra, say, would be like, you know, I can take more. Whereas this, I don't feel like I'm doing that. Especially like just on the very first one, on the F on the staff, I am not trying at all to play that really loud F. So that makes me feel a lot better about this bell. The outer ranges, obviously, are a little more secure on that. I think it's because I'm more used to it. And I think the pedals might be a little better. Okay, so first of all, obviously I was not warmed up when I played the C scale going all the way down to low C on this. I think that would feel just as good on this. But I do feel like the low pedals may feel a little bit better on that instrument, or on that bell. I don't think they sound as good, but they might feel better. Upper range, I think this one's a little better. That high F in the dynamics part didn't feel good on either one. And that's all my chops, I'm pretty sure. So there you go. Oh, one more thing, articulations. Articulations on this feel a little covered to me. We'll see what they sound like. This is obviously me talking about the feel and not how they sound. The articulations feel a little more covered to me on this bell compared to that one. That one kind of, they pop a little more. So I might have to come up with a little bit different route to articulations with this bell. So there you go. Comparison of two Corporation Bach 50 bells. One recently mounted for my horn with a little bit of work, and one that came with it. Hopefully with, you know, at least like 3% scientific rigor. All right. See you guys next time.